Hi friends, I'm Eleanor. Welcome back to Nostalgic Home Decor. Today, we're giving an old dining table a fresh little moment, not by making it look brand new, but by helping it feel loved again. We'll style a vintage farmhouse table with soft linen, simple wildflowers, mismatched chairs, and those little thoughtful details that make a dining room feel like home. By the end of this video, you'll have practical decorating ideas for refreshing an old table using what you already own, choosing flea market pieces wisely, and creating a dining space that feels collected, useful, and full of memory. Before we begin, I'd love to know, do you have an old dining table, kitchen table, or family piece that has been with you through many seasons of life? The first thing I like to do with an old dining table is simply look at what is already beautiful about it. Maybe the top has a few worn spots from years of coffee cups, Sunday dinners, homework, birthday cakes, or holiday pies. Maybe the legs have that soft farmhouse shape, or the wood has turned a honey colour with age. In a vintage farmhouse home, those little marks are not flaws. They are part of the story. For a table makeover, you do not always need a full home renovation project. Sometimes the best home improvement is gentle care. Wipe the table well, polish the wood if it needs it, and decide whether it truly needs paint, stain, or just better styling. If the tabletop is very worn but still sturdy, you might use a linen runner down the center instead of covering the whole thing. That way, the wood still shows, but the table feels dressed. A soft oatmeal linen, faded blue ticking stripe, or creamy cotton runner can make an old table look intentional rather than tired. This is one of my favorite affordable home upgrades because it uses texture instead of clutter. The goal is not to hide the table, the goal is to frame it. If your dining table sits near a farmhouse, kitchen, or breakfast nook, keep the finish connected to the room. A warm oak table looks lovely with buttermilk cabinets, sage green accents, white ironstone, or simple checked curtains. That one connection helps the dining area feel like part of your kitchen design, even if the pieces were gathered over time. Once the table is clean and ready, linen is the easiest way to soften the look. You do not need a perfectly matched tablecloth and napkin set. In fact, a slightly collected mix often feels more authentic for vintage home decor. Try one linen runner, a stack of folded cloth napkins, or even an old embroidered dresser scarf used down the center of the table. Look for soft, usable pieces at estate sales, thrift shops, church rummage sales, and flea markets. I always check for clean fabric, good seams, and stains that are either washable or hidden when folded. Small imperfections are fine, but the piece should still feel well kept. For a farmhouse decor look, choose practical fabrics: cotton, linen, flower, sackcloth, ticking stripe, gingham, or simple hem-stitched napkins. These pieces feel old-fashioned, but they are still useful for everyday homemaking. Here is a simple styling tip. If your table is dark wood, use lighter linen to brighten it. If your table is painted white or cream, try a faded floral cloth, a dusty blue runner, or warm wheat-coloured napkins for contrast. Linen also helps with home organisation because it gives you a reason to keep only what you use and love. A small drawer or basket near the dining room can hold napkins, runners, candles, and seasonal pieces so the table can change without becoming messy. The room should feel full of care, not full of extra things. Now, let's talk about flowers, because they can change the whole feeling of a table. For this old dining table makeover, I would avoid a large formal arrangement that blocks conversation. A vintage farmhouse table usually looks better with something lower and looser, as if you gathered it from the yard or brought it home from a roadside stand. Think Queen Anne's lace, daisies, black-eyed Susans, lavender, small garden roses, zinnias, clover, or a few stems of greenery. Use what looks seasonal and natural. Instead of one big vase, try 3 smaller vessels down the center of the table. They do not have to match. A clear jelly jar, a small cream pitcher, and a blue transferware cup can work beautifully together if the colors feel related. This is where old cupboards can become a treasure chest for decorating ideas. A sugar bowl without a lid, a little enamel cup, or a small crock can become a flower holder. These are the kinds of pieces that make cottage style feel personal. Keep the flowers trimmed low enough that people can see across the table. That one detail makes the table not only pretty, but practical. And here is a small kitchen makeover idea that works especially well if your dining table is near the kitchen. Repeat one colour from the flowers somewhere else in the room. If the flowers are soft yellow, add a yellow striped towel near the sink. If the bouquet has lavender, place a small lavender sachet or ribbon near the china cabinet. Little echoes like that make a room feel designed without looking too planned. Mismatched chairs are one of the sweetest parts of a vintage farmhouse dining room, but they do need a little direction. The trick is to make them look collected, not accidental. You can mix chair shapes, but try to repeat one thing: colour, wood tone, cushion fabric, or height. For example, you might have 2 spindleback chairs, 1 painted ladderback chair, and a small bench, but all in warm wood and cream tones. Or maybe every chair is different, but each one has a simple tie-on cushion in faded blue ticking stripe. That repeating detail pulls everything together. When shopping second-hand, sit in the chair before you buy it if you can. A pretty chair that wobbles badly or feels uncomfortable will not serve your home well. Check the joints, the seat height, and whether it slides under your table. Good interior design is not just about how a room photographs. It is about how the room works for real life. If you already have mismatched chairs at home, try moving them around. Put the tallest or heaviest chairs at the ends of the table and lighter chairs along the sides. This gives the table balance. Around the middle of our visit today, I'd love to hear from you. Do you prefer a matching dining set, or do you enjoy the charm of mismatched chairs gathered over the years? This is one of those small home decor ideas that can make a big difference without spending much. Sometimes the makeover is not buying something new. Sometimes it is rearranging what has been waiting in the next room. Now let's add the finishing layers. For a vintage farmhouse table, I like to use pieces that can actually serve a meal. A breadboard, a butter dish, a stack of small plates, a salt cellar, a water pitcher, or a covered dish. These pieces make the table feel welcoming, not staged. A wooden breadboard can sit under a small vase of wildflowers. A white ironstone pitcher can hold water or greenery. A stack of mismatched dessert plates can bring in pattern without overwhelming the table. If you love vintage home decor, this is a smart way to shop. Look for items that are beautiful and useful. A serving bowl, a linen napkin, a sturdy chair, or a small cabinet piece will usually serve you better than something that only sits on a shelf. This is also helpful for small kitchen ideas. When storage is limited, let your prettiest practical pieces do double duty. A row of well-kept plates on an open shelf, a crock holding wooden spoons, or a folded runner on a chair can decorate the room while staying useful. Just be careful not to crowd the table. Leave space for plates, elbows, coffee cups, and conversation. A farmhouse table should invite people to sit down. A good rule is this: if you have to move too many decorations before supper, there may be too much on the table. The most beautiful dining rooms are not always the newest or the most expensive. They are the rooms that feel remembered. Maybe your table came from your parents' house. Maybe it was bought at a yard sale when money was tight. Maybe it has hosted ordinary Tuesday dinners and Thanksgiving gatherings, quiet breakfasts and long talks after the dishes were cleared. When you style an old dining table, leave room for that feeling. Add one family piece if you have it, a serving plate from your mother, a set of napkins from your aunt, a little bowl your children used, or a candle holder that comes out every season. One meaningful item is often more powerful than a table full of decorations. For seasonal decorating, keep the foundation the same and change only a few details. In spring, use wildflowers and pale linens. In summer, add daisies, checked napkins, and lemonade glasses. In autumn, bring in amber glass, small pumpkins, and wheat-coloured fabric. At Christmas, add evergreen clippings, cranberry ribbon, and candlelight. That is how a dining table stays fresh without needing a complete makeover every month. And truly, this is the heart of farmhouse kitchen and cottage dining style. It is practical, it is pretty, it honours old treasures, and it makes everyday life feel a little more cared for. So today, we did not erase the age of the old dining table. We honoured it. We cleaned it, softened it with linen, added wildflowers, gathered mismatched chairs, layered useful vintage pieces, and gave the whole room a sense of memory and welcome. I hope this gave you a few decorating ideas you can use in your own home, whether you have a large dining room, a small kitchen corner, or a simple table that has been waiting for a little attention. If you enjoyed today's visit, please give this video a like, subscribe to Nostalgic Home Decor, and leave me a comment telling me about an old table or dining room treasure in your home. Thank you for spending part of your day with me. I'm Eleanor, And I'll see you again soon for more vintage farmhouse decorating, cottage-style inspiration, and gentle homemaking ideas.